InWin's been making some cool build-your-own cases recently. Alex built the DUBILI in Computex. Now we've got the POC, which apparently doesn't actually stand for anything. So let's make our own naming convention. How about personally organized case? Thanks, InWin. It comes in two colors. We've got the Tropical Sweetheart or Race Blue. I don't know why this one gets the actual color and this one just says tropical. I guess I could just get to pick one. If you couldn't tell, they're flat pack, which is actually really cool. It's kind of like the Ikea furniture of cases. Ooh, they've got all these assembly instructions on the box. There's also an app to follow in case you don't have the box for whatever reason. Maybe you buy it secondhand or something. And everything just comes in these like really flat sheets of SECC steel, which is pretty cool. We're gonna supposedly fold it like origami. That's what their marketing material says, at least anyways. Front panel, how to fold, everything's very clearly labeled. And I like that this is just, I don't know if it's recycled already, but it's just paper. It's just not cardboard, cardstock or something. So you can easily throw it in the recycling once you're done. Although, I mean, it's got the instructions, so I don't know if you want to get rid of it. We've got our side cover. We've got our front panel, rear panel, MB or motherboard plate, side cover 1 of 2, top panel, and bottom panel. Hey, where's my side cover 2 of 2? Well, okay, we'll find out, I guess. Maybe they're together or something. It's not that heavy. It gets to be about 8.82 pounds, and it's a mini ITX build. So we've got our ROG Strix B760i gaming Wi-Fi that we'll throw in that later, but I want to build this case. We get a few other things here. There's these metal rails, maybe to hold it. We get some cable ties and zap straps, which is always nice for cable management. We also get a fan, so you get one fan with your case, which is okay for ITX, it's not bad. We also get some of these little, these look like little rubber feet that you throw on the end. We'll find that out later. We also get a handy dandy accessories box, always appreciated, as well as our PCIe Gen 4 riser cable. Oh, it's both the riser and the IO module in here, apparently. Or maybe they just use the same box. Yeah, maybe they just use the same box, because this one says IO module. Now I don't know what to believe. Let's see what we get in our accessories box, though. Okay, just some foam to stick. I don't know what this little foam is for either. And then our screws, and what looks like our standoffs and mounting hardware, and PCIe slot screws. Let's see which of these is which. Here is our, oh, this is the IO. We get one USB-C, which is 3.2 Gen 2x2, as well as two 3.2 Gen 1 USB-A ports, along with our little headphone mic combo jack. This one must be our riser then. Yeah, very nice. If you don't want to follow the instructions that come on the box, there's an app. Fold, assemble, build. Part 1, fold. Oh, that's really cool. 7 panels to bend. So you just like click on each one, and then it gives you a little video on how to fold it. Let's follow this thing step by step. We'll start with the MB plate. Why didn't they just say motherboard? One minor thing, this is like waxed or something on the inside, so I don't know how recyclable this is anymore. It's got this side on the bottom, and then you fold these in, and then this flap. Okay, this is great, but it moves a little fast. How do I rewind? Do I just go back and back in? Yep, okay. Oh, there's this tab I forgot about. This goes here, very cool. Okay, and then this folds out this way. So then we flip it out this way, and then we throw some screws in here. And then P1 motherboard standoff times 6. Cool, that's the last step. Looks like the next step is to tell you about this message from our sponsor. Thanks to Chosfox for sponsoring today's video. Available as a fully pre-built keyboard or a bare bones kit, the Leo 80 TKL mechanical keyboard is anything but your average off-the-shelf board. Available in a bold anodized black, a beautiful anodized blue, and an exquisite E-coated white. This thing is built like a brick. Of course, it has features you'd expect, like hot swappable key switches and per-key south-facing RGB, but it even has side profile RGB. With connectivity options of Bluetooth, 2.4 gig wireless, and wired USB-C, this board really is a versatile, immaculately constructed statement piece. Check it out using the link below. What's next? Handy dandy guide. Front panel. The F panel, my favorite panel. Looks like this one's pretty easy. POC. I build. I share. I build computer. Looks like you fold it in. I just want to make sure I'm folding them the right way. I did, because look, on the video you can see the color on one side. So that actually makes it really easy to tell that you're on the right side. That's what I've been looking for, at least anyway, is just which side is the paint on. We need our rear panel next. Yeah, I do love how it's got like the how to fold right on the box. That is handy. Maybe don't throw away your box if you think you're gonna be disassembling and assembling over and over again. One kind of minor thing to note though is that this is metal and it's gonna wear out, so you probably only have so many bends in this before it just starts to snap. This one's a little harder because there's no paint. My method has been foiled. Boop. That's supposedly the rear panel, side cover. Oh, that was good. Oh, this is super cool. So what you can do with these is you can basically do whatever pattern you want because it's for airflow. Boop. I'll get it assembled first and then I'll choose which ones to like pop out. Top panel. Ooh, I love this blue. The Tropical Sweetheart, you get a bit of everything. You know, you get these yellows or oranges, you get this green, you get some blue, it's nice. Whereas with the Blue Racer, it's just blue and black, which hey, that's an aesthetic in and of itself, but it's not what we're looking for today. Boop. I'm like terrified every time I bend these that I'm gonna break something, but nope. Somebody ordered a pizza ball. This one's kind of weird. This is like the first one where I've had to actually do multiple bends. I'm actually enjoying myself quite a bit. It's a lot of fun. I've been doing a lot of like mini assembly and painting and stuff recently, and it's been a joy kind of just putting small things together. And I don't really build ITX, but I might get that ATX version next time I buy a case, because this is really cool. All right, you hit the done step, and then look, it's 7 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. Where's my other side panel? 7 that we totally forgot to fold. You know, they only have 1 step for side panel, even though you got 2 of them. I just wasn't thinking about it. We're gonna take our bottom plate, we're gonna take our MB plate, and we're just gonna kind of squeak it in here. Everything's got a little like cutout where it should go, which is nice. Oh, these go on the outside. This is why you follow the instructions. This says that it comes with tools and accessories, but I don't see a screwdriver. Anyway, the wind blows. Okay, that's done. Whoa!
Oh, good job.
Careful, it's a little flimsy until it's like really all together. Okay, so then I take the perforated, this guy, and it's gonna slot in right around here somehow, it looks like. Line up these holes, very good. Then we're gonna take our other side panel right here and we're just gonna screw this in to kind of like complete the little graphic here. I understand why we put these 2 up top here. It's for the IO. So we're just gonna screw those into these little standoffs here and away we go. I just realized this is a power button. Something that's not clear unless you're following the guide. Maybe it's clear when you follow the instructions, but these panels, I don't know sometimes if they go on the inside or the outside. So let's just watch this little guy here. On the inside this time. See, it's so, they have it putting the handle on first. I think that's way harder to do. I'm just gonna put these screws through first instead. As for the handles themselves, it's hard to tell, you know, without everything in here, but I like them. I don't have the smallest hands or the beefiest, and my fingers can fit in here. Looks like our next step is our PCIe riser. Okay, take that out. And then this is going to go right here. Feed that through, and then take a couple more standoff screws. We're almost done. Basically all we've got are our 2 side panels here. We're just gonna slot these in, and then screw them in on both sides. It's pretty cool. One thing we kind of realized though before we put these side panels on is that you can't really, you know, once they're in, you can't get in there. And I've still got to put a computer in this thing. They don't tell me anywhere on the instructions. I got so carried away in their cool POC app that I completely forgot to build the computer. So we're gonna build a computer now. Okay, we're just gonna pop a riser cable in now that we've got our cooler and our motherboard in here, and I gotta say, it's starting to look pretty good. I'm not 100% sure we'll have enough clearance. Oh yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. We'll attach all our I/O, we'll get our graphics card in on the other side, just screwing in our power supply here. Probably should have plugged the other stuff in first, but you know, we'll get there. The nice thing is, because this thing takes full-size components, look at this, we don't need an SFX power supply. It's so big. Now they say you can fit a 346mm long card up to 3.5 slots, which is pretty beefy. Pretty beefy. We got a 4070 Ti. There we go, now it's clicked. Something I got really worried about real quick was how I'm gonna actually screw this down into the plate that's way down here. They give you a little slot. So the stubby's not gonna work, that's for sure. But the big boy long screw will totally fit. That's in there pretty good. You know, we got our handles to move it around. I actually really do like these handles quite a bit now that I've got them. Cable management could use some work. I am not gonna spend a ton of time cable managing, but there's plenty of room because it's got 2 chambers, so the GPU is on the other side, nice and tidy, just like this. Do whatever you want, you got lots of space. As for like overall feel and quality, I don't have the side panels on yet, admittedly, but it does feel a tad flimsy. I mean, let's be real here. It's 0.8 millimeters thick SECC steel. It's just kind of held in by screws in a few places with some bends. But let's put the side panels on before we really judge it too harshly. It does look cool. I really like it. It's super colorful. Like, that's one complaint I have about building computers these days in general. You either do RGB, or it's all black, or it's all white. It's kind of it. There used to be a lot of colored components, whether it was cases or motherboards or graphics cards, and that just doesn't really happen that much anymore. But I would like to bring back color, a little bit of color into my life. That's why I like the Fractal Pop Air so much. You can get it in a bunch of different fun colors. And that's why I really like this guy. It's still a little flimsy, but realistically, you're not gonna move this once it's done. You're just gonna put it down somewhere and leave it be. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. You've got your, all your HDMI ports and whatever you're gonna put there, and then just kind of pop them out the sides here or over here if you want. And then, oh, the feet! Wow, that's great. I completely forgot to customize my cooling. So, you know, I'm just gonna take a slot screwdriver and just kind of go boop to get these out because I cannot reach them now that the panel is on. Every single one. That's what I want to do. Don't do it this way. I'm probably scratching a little bit of paint. Actually, I really like this. I think it's a pretty cool idea. Lets you just kind of add a little bit of flair to your computer. Maybe you just want to do the side ones. Maybe you just want to do the top. Wow, it's pretty snazzy. You know, it is the tiniest bit flimsy, but I don't think that's a real problem unless you're lugging around your PC everywhere, which, I mean, I guess can be kind of the point of small form factor if you want to use it for LAN parties or something. Bell says this is more medium form factor, and I guess I kind of agree. It is a little tall, it's a little thick. Like, for instance, I built in the Ghost, and that is like 2/3 this size, at least maybe. Overall, I think the construction is pretty decent. Putting it together was actually really fun. I don't know how many people are actually gonna enjoy that as much as I did. I kind of like these nifty little fan things that you can pop in and out for your airflow. Probably doesn't do a whole lot, realistically. There is a ton of other ventilation on this case. And oh my God, I forgot about our fan. Normally the fan just goes on the inside here. If you forget like me, you can always just, you know, strap it to the outside and then route the cable somehow. If you want to buy the whole thing, it's $95 US, which considering case prices keep going up and up, that's not too bad. And if you want to, you can mix and match and buy individual panels so you can kind of create your own design one piece at a time. Do I recommend it? Honestly, yeah, if you want to build a new kind of medium to small form factor PC and you want something that looks colorful and you feel like you've done it yourself, then the POC could be for you. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch other case short circuits, Adam built the Q500 from Cooler Master recently. It's another DIY build your own case video. Check it out.